Top of the news at 5:30. The votes are in. The Resurgence to the Rescue beer can release party is happening this Sunday at Resurgence Brewing.
Resurgence teamed up with 10 Lives Club and Buddy Second Chance Rescue to help save local animals. To talk more about this weekend's celebration, we are happy to welcome Kimberly LaRussa from Sweet Buffalo and 10 Lives Club and Julie Starr from Buddies. It is so great to have you two here tonight.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so before we talk about the celebration, let's walk it back a little bit. This is all part of a really awesome annual photo contest. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's the Resurgence to the Rescue Pet Photo Contest. We've been doing this for 4 years, but we have 5 contests, and we've raised close to $200,000 for 10 Lives Club and Animal Shelter. So really incredible. And the goal is to celebrate our local animals and to see their faces on a beer can. So now that's what we've got.
How much fun is it to work with, I guess it's fun to kind of work with Resurgence regardless. They're good people right down there. But also you get to do this for the cause that you guys hold so near and dear to your hearts. And it's fun, so it's got to be a great partnership, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Buffalo, so who doesn't love beer in Buffalo, and who doesn't love
and
animals? That's right. So, you know, it's a great pairing. We're looking forward to this weekend's event where we're actually going to be able to raise more money by attending the event. There's going to be raffles. Total Sports Enterprise is going to be there with a silent auction. There's going to be gift baskets. There's going to be all kinds of ways to also give back.
That's great.
On Sweet Buffalo Monday this week, we actually had the 2 winners, the top dog and coolest cat. We had Gage, a German Shepherd, and then we had Tum Tum, a really awesome cat. And they both have really great stories that kind of tug on your heartstrings a little bit. Kim, if you're able to speak on those stories, can you share a little bit about the winners?
Yeah, so Tum Tum was brought to 10 Lives Club as a rescue kitten and wasn't doing very well when it was with us. And so, you know, a foster stepped up to nurse that kitten back to health, and now Tum Tum is a really strong superhero. So that's why the owner entered Tum Tum. And then Gage, sadly, Gage's mom passed away in a car accident in May, so right before the contest. So her boyfriend Tom is doing his best to remember her and honor her. So Chelsea, his girlfriend, loved animals and loved Gage, so he was just really excited and honored to be able to participate and to win this year.
So huge. And Julie, you spoke on this a little bit before. Of course, Buffalo, Western New York is a place that loves its animals, but this is sort of, it also kind of advertises the fact of these rescues, of what you guys do, of how important the role is you play in our community, and especially with all the dogs and the cats who are available. So that partnership, I imagine it's something that you can sort of build on for years to come.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We love Resurgence. We have tons of events that we do with them. After this event, we actually have another event going to be coming up down at their Canal Side location.
Stay busy.
So we're going to be working with them again coming up, and we did the Shakira event with them last year in the fall. So they're an amazing partnership to have for not just us, but for other organizations in the area rescue-wise. So we really appreciate them and thank them for all that they do for us, because they bring awareness to what it is that's going on here in Western New York.
So this year's photo contest alone raised just over $20,000, and it's not over. This weekend's event will raise even more money. Tell us how that'll work.
Yeah, so the event is free, but when you come, you can buy the beer cans with Tum Tum and Gage on them, and a portion of those proceeds will go back to the rescues. And then, you know, with the basket raffle and the silent auction from Total Sports Enterprises, you can win Taylor Swift and Josh Allen signed memorabilia.
What the duo.
Yes. So lots of fun things to do. We encourage you to bring your dog to Resurgence to enjoy the day. You're going to get a free pup cup for your dog. Yes. So we want to see all your pups out there and come celebrate, you know, these amazing animals. They give us so much. Now it's our time to celebrate them.
Kim, this is also coming at a really good time too. Earlier this week, you guys took in dozens of cats from down in Texas, right? So all of this money goes to real organizations, real people who do real work. Can you tell us about that latest shipment that came up from the South?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so 10 Lives Club took in 28 cats with Austin Pets Alive through a partnership with Best Friends Animal Society, and the goal with that was the cats that were already in the shelter before the floods, but bringing them to Buffalo made room for the actually displaced cats from the floodings. And Buddy's also sent back supplies too with the dogs on their transport.
Yeah, we had a transport the week before. Same situation. We took dogs from the surrounding areas to make room for displaced animals, and we sent back an entire plane loaded with supplies for not just the animals, but the humans too. So within 2 days, we put out on our social media, again, teamed up with Best Friends Animal Society, Western New York for Tastic, and a couple other local rescues, we were able to, in 2 days, fill an entire airplane full of supplies between mops, sponges, bleach, dog treats, you name it.
And
it all went back.
That's on top of the incredible work you guys are always doing. You beat me to my next question. I was going to say, Buddies is always doing transports as well. You know, we talk about all this money, all this support from the community. Speak a little bit about Buddies, you know, where that money will go.
Yeah, so we're really big in taking local dogs, taking medical dogs, and most of our medical dogs do come locally. So this year alone, we have taken probably, I think, close to 8 dogs from our local DCOs, whether it be Cheektowaga or Amherst and Clarence, and then our City of Buffalo Animal Shelter. Actually, it was a big point of our 716 Day yesterday, was that we focused on those stories of those animals that we took locally here that had so many health issues. That cost us thousands of dollars. And being a non-for-profit rescue, these funds go directly towards the medical care of those animals. And it's the way that we continue to help and do those things.
That's great. Well said, Julie. All right, if you go, can we get a quick logistics on Sunday? When, where, timing, and any cost or anything associated?
Yeah, noon to 4 p.m. this Sunday at Resurgence, and it's free to come. But of course, you know, spend your monies on the beer cans and the food and the fun.
And bring the pups.
That's right. Bring those pups.
Bring the pups.
If you at home missed any of this, you could find this entire interview up on our website, WIVB.com. Going to be a great weekend. Thank you so much for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Good to see you guys.